Hello, Nicole Gleason here. I'm going to show you how to make some board games in Pic Collage. And as you can see here, I have a few that I've made already. But I'll start a new one for you so you can see that. So I'm going to tap the plus button. And then the first thing you're going to want to probably do is get some little spaces for your game board. So if you do a web search, and then you could just, if you want to be simple, you could search for pink square or purple circle. Or if you want to get, a little more detailed and have some fun with it, I've seen students, use all soccer balls or something that they like. So maybe I could find a slice of pizza. So I'm going to search the pizza and find the one that I would like to be my little pieces. Let's see, and I'm going to choose a few different ones. So when you tap it, it will turn blue, and then you'll see a little check mark at the top, but I'm going to get a few different ones to put on my board. Alright, so I have 5 there now, and I'm going to hit the check mark. And then you can see it, you have a bunch of different sizes. All you have to do is pinch your fingers on the image and make them smaller. Once you get them the size that you want, what you do is you double tap on it, and it will give you a few options of different things you can do. At this point, I want to make a bunch of the little smiley face pizzas, so I'm going to click duplicate. Double tap again, duplicate, double tap again, duplicate, just so I have a bunch more little pieces to make my board game. Now, for the sake of time, I'm not going to do any more, but you would do the same for all the other ones. Then you would kind of arrange your path for how someone's going to follow along on your board game. This is a nice short one. So obviously this one probably would not be done with dice because it's really short. And you could probably flip a coin for that. So, heads is 1 and tails is 2 or something like that. And then you want to hit the plus button, and you could get photos for the background. So if you already have a photo on your iPad, or you could do a web search. So I'm going to click on actually the background button, so I can choose that. In the lower left hand corner, the one that has the mountain, that's where you would get an actual photo for your background, or you can use all of the free backgrounds that they do have for you. So I'm just going to pick one that will go with my picture, and then hit the little check mark. And then now you hit the plus button, and you're going to want to tell people where they need to start. So I'm going to add text, so the pink A button, and I'm going to type in start. And then you can see it's a very light blue that doesn't really show up very well, so I'm going to make it a darker blue. And then I'm going to tap the T button, and I could even, change the style of it a little bit. And then I'm going to hit my check mark, and I'm going to put the start right at start. Then I can do the plus, and you also want to have where you're going to end. You hit the check mark, and then move that where you want that. Now you also could add writing on each little piece, or somewhere on the board for instructions of what to do if you're making a different type of game. Some of these could be way more extensive than what I'm showing you here, but this is just the basics to get you started to make one. But if you want to put text on top of a piece, you would hit the plus button, add your text, and you can say, go back 3 spaces. And then hit your little check. And then now it's too big for a square, so you actually have to, tap and make it a little smaller. And then you can put it on one of your spaces. Now something that can happen is it could get buried like that when you tap it. So then you would need to double tap and click back, and then your words will be back on the top. And that can happen with any image, so if you just double tap, you have those extra choices of things to do, and you can play with it to make it look how you want. So the next step is to click the blue share button on the bottom right hand corner, and then when you do that, you are going to save it to your library. And now it says save to library. Once it's saved to the library, now when you use it in Pic Collage with your little pieces, all the other stuff won't move around. So I'm going to hit the plus button, and then now I want to play the game with someone. So I'm going to add a photo, which is the green button, and then I'm going to import my board game. So I tap on the board game and hit the check mark. And actually, you know what? Let me delete that. I'm going to remove that. I'm going to do plus, and I'm going to do background, the purple one. And then hit the little mountain symbol on the lower left-hand corner and import my board game that way. That way you don't have to make it bigger, or something won't get on top of it. You won't have to click move to the background once you get your little pieces in. So now I'm going to make my little pieces that are going to go along my board game to play with. I'm going to hit the little plus button and web search, and let's see, I'm going to have a couple cats be my game pieces. So I'm going to search for those cats, and then I'm going to find the cats that I like. So I'm going to tap on, I'm going to play with two people, so I'm just going to tap two of them and then hit the check mark. And then if you double tap on your game piece and then click the blue clip button, and then you're going to draw around your little character, and then hit the blue check, the regular check mark, and then you can resize that character, and then double tap on your other character, click the blue clip button, and then draw around this cat as well, and hit the check mark and resize. Now you are ready to play the game. Nothing else on this board will move now. Like if I tap my pizzas, which I'm doing right now, you can't move them around. The only things that will move are your board game. So then now you can get out a quarter and flip it and start playing the game. I hope you have fun making Pic Collage digital board games with your students.